Biraz kısalım sesini ya. Sesimizi bastırıyor genelde. Store. Bunlar benzemiyor. Bunlar benzemiyor. Gerçekten. Çok da benzemiyorlar. Nasıl benzemiş olur? Katyuşka. İbrahim hoş geldin İbrahim. İyi sen ne yapıyorsun kardeşim? Bir yandan Siberia oynayacağız. Bir yandan Galatasaray maçına bakacağız. Ben de Fenerliyim. Fener'in de anca ilk yarısını seyrederim herhalde. Sonra yatarım. Geç oluyor. Gece sabaha karşı biter herhalde. 11'de başlayan maç. Herhalde İbrahim. Flower Street. On iki 12.30'a kadar bekleyemem ben ya. İlk yarıyı seyreder yatarım. Diyor şimdi. 1, 2, 3. Spring. Dışarı çıkmıştık en son.
It's a pleasure to welcome you here.
Görevimiz. Mekanlara gitmek.
Have a nice day, Miss Walker.
Bilmiyorum ya. Muhtemelen maçı seyrederim ya. Kapatırız. Motorumuz burada. Hop. Şöyle gel bakalım. Falan güzel ama. Grafikleri iyiymiş. Bu oyunun olayı ne? Bu oyunun olayı bulmaca. Hikayesi var. Onun nezdinde çeşitli bulmacalar vesaire var. İlerleyebilmen için. Güzel oynuyor. Siberia serisinin hemen hemen bütün oyunlarını. Ha, şuna bak.
This district is just so beautiful.
Oynadım. Bu da son oyunu. Bir üçüncüsünü beğenmemiştim biraz. Dışında güzel. 1 ile 2'si gayet güzeldi. Bunlarla konuşamıyorum. Güzel oyun ya. Keyifli oyun.
Must be the botanical gardens. Too bad it's closed.
Burası şey ya. Tanık değil. Kızın piyanoyu çaldığı yer. Gidelim bakalım. Hala konuşamıyoruz. Başka bir herhangi bir şeyle de etkileşime giremiyoruz. Okay, Walker. Koş bakalım. Yok, hayır, oynamıyorum. Turumuza gidelim.
Betty Wagon is practically all pedestrian. After all those months on the road, I've gotten kind of fond of that old bike. Going by what Frau Wagner told me when I first arrived, this used to be a working class district. Nowadays, I bet everyone wants to snap up these old houses, just like in Brooklyn.
Well, the guest house in that neighborhood sure are the best things to happen to me since... who knows. But I should go and take the tram now.
Gidelim. Görev. Go to the Antique District by tram. District before you leave. Gidelim. Haritamız var mı? Antique District. Ne var sanki? Haritamız var mı? Plane ticket. D3'te miydi Antique District? Neredeydi ki? Haritadan bakarız, şimdi gideriz. Let's shop. Travel. Önce Antique District'e gitmemiz lazım. Antique District. Guest House. Şurada bir yerdeydi sanki. Heh. Ver shop. Ha, ama diğer yere gidecektik. Yanlış yaptık galiba. Görevi yapamadık sanırsam. Tüh. İki dakika gitmişim. Valo oynuyor musun? Yok, oynamıyorum. Oynadım, kusura bakma. Valorant oynamıyorum. Hiç oynamadım.
Have you heard what the Thor uncovered?
found up in the mountain.
At Devil's Pass, you mean? I did hear something on the news before coming out. What's the latest then?
They reckon they found remains dating back to World War II, when Alpine resistance networks led refugees across into Switzerland. Nasty times were those.
Yes, not the best times in our history, were they?
Görüşürüz İbrahim. Sağ olsun abicim. Allah'a emanet. Antik District geldik ya. Var. Pint Miller Shop. Olacağız. Explore the stalls before you talk to the antique dealer. Etrafa bir çeleceğiz. The guest house. Biz buradayız şimdi. Bakalım. Buraya girmeyeceğiz şimdi. Etrafa.
Typical of the town, judging from what I've seen so far of the architecture here.
Bitir. Surprising finds in a clan site. Shadow treasure. Salt mine along the slave force. İyiymiş. Bu tarafa gidelim. Alandan çıkamıyoruz. Buraya geldik. Celinecek bir şey var mı? Çizimler falan çok güzel bir şey hakikaten.
Miller's? Oh, straight ahead, Fraulein. You can't miss it. Miller's is just over on the corner. Hello? Please refrain from touching the merchandise.
Müller und Söhne? It's just over there, on the next corner.
Merkez köşede diyor. Ne köşeymiş arkadaş bu? Onlarla konuşabiliyordum.
Feels like I've completely lost my appetite since the mines. And yet, Vagan is famous the world over for its cakes.
Açalım. Neydi görevimiz? Explore the stalls. Gelin bakalım.
Müller und Söhne. Müller and Son. This must be the place.
Hayda, burası değil ya gideceğimiz yer. Yanlışlıkla girdik. Diğerlere bakmadık hiç.
I thought as much. So, Hans was here in Vagan after all. That hallmark on that sphere proves it. Wonder what that automaton was used for. I have to get a closer look. Well, that is if someone lets me in.
Antik dealer. Look. Hala dur konuşmadık. Geri gelebiliyoruz değil mi?
Inventory Day. Ring 3 times for urgent matters.
Üç kere çalacağız ama şimdi değil. Önce diğer görevi halledelim.
Can't be this way.
Başta bir dükkan var. Ona bakalım. Var mı? Direkt gidebiliyor musun?
An antique shop, but not the one I'm looking for. No, that isn't the antique shop I'm looking for.
Antique shop. Şuna bak.
That reminds me of the Souk of the Yukels. I really miss not traveling with them sometimes.
Şuna bakalım bir.
Even Simon Steiner wouldn't have done any better. I hope he and his granddaughter are okay.
What an authentic district. Brings up memories too. But I should focus on the Muller shop now.
Hepsine baktık. Yukarı çıkabiliyordum.
Can't leave now.
Tamam. Üst kata bakalım. Merdivenlerin üstüne.
The top brands have nonetheless managed to get a foothold in the district.
İnelim bakalım. Go down.
You rang?
Yes. Sorry to bother you.
Hello. I mean, guten Tag. Herr Müller?
Guten Tag, Fräulein. I am stock-taking, if you will.
Oh, sorry to disturb you, but if you don't mind, I'd like to show you a painting.
A painting?
Yes, of someone I'm looking for. A girl who apparently looked like me.
Well, I'm rather busy. But all right. Show me.
You see? It has the name of your shop on it.
Yes, the label certainly comes from here. It's very old, though.
It's the only clue I have as to the whereabouts of the girl.
I see.
My guess is, whoever owned the painting must have been a client of the shop before the painting was stolen by the Brown Shadow during the Second World War.
That's all very possible. That was when the shop sold materials for artists. As you can see, we don't sell that type of article anymore. Do you mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. I've been told I look like the model in the painting. A slight exaggeration, no doubt. But is there any chance that you know who she could have been?
There's no exaggeration, Fräulein. Indeed, she does look like you. But I'm sorry, I've never seen her before.
Do you know anything about the artist?
Well, I'd say the style is close to the naturalist school, which makes sense given the date on it. The signature is very faint. From what I can make of it... No, the name doesn't ring a bell. Sorry, Fräulein.
How could the case have come from your shop?
Going by the date, the painting must have been done in my grandfather's day. Back then, the shop sold materials for art, and this type of case would have been used to protect a painting. Or to carry documents, a manuscript, or even sheet music. Apart from that, there's not much else I can tell you.
Pity. You were my last hope.
I can tell you where it was painted, though, if it's any help.
Oh?
Yes, I'm certain. That's the refuge at the Silberspiegel. You can make out the mountain circus in the background. It overlooks Wagen and leads to the Swiss border.
Right.
You can get there by the tramway. Just head southeast and get off at the end of the line.
Alright.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Mind you, there's quite a hike from the station to the refuge.
Oh, I'll manage.
Anything else, Fräulein?
Actually, there is. I noticed an object in your window there. A strange metal sphere which might work with an automaton mechanical heart I have.
Yes, it's an authentic Vorarlberg.
Do you mind if I try it?
No, not at all. Let me get it for you. Here you go.
Thanks.
Üstünde bir numara vardı, onları kaydıracağız. ...293... ...670... Hadi bakalım. 200.
Something's obstructing it. It moved. Maybe it can be opened. Something's obstructing it. Looks like there's something underneath its scales.
Klik. Diğer tarafa geçmek için. Şimdi
Wrong one. Ugh, I need to start over.
293. Neydi o? Bir saniye. ...293 almış. Burada mı? ...200...
A Vorarlberg lock.
Anahtar lazım değil mi şimdi?
That doesn't work. Better try something else.
Sorry, Fraulein, but I can't help. I'm not familiar with objects of such mechanical...
Geri gitti. Anahtarı bulduk.
A Vorarlberg key.
AS karışmışken. Ne yapıyorsun? Anahtarı bulduk, geri
Is
gittik.
that
Ya.
all?
Evet, poket topu. Hop. Oscar'ın kalbini yerleştireceğiz şimdi buraya. Ha. Bakalım. Ha, Oscar geri geliyor.
Fascinating.
Kirpi olarak geldi.
Oscar, can you hear me?
Hello, Kate Walker.
Oscar, I'm so glad you're back among the living.
Delighted to see you too, Kate Walker. But I seem to have an internal management issue. This host body's instincts seem to be at odds with me, and
Oscar, is everything all right? Oscar? Oscar, come back!
oh dear, I can't control myself. Help, please, Kate Walker, help me.
Oscar, where are you going?
I can't help it, Kate Walker. It's taking me away.
Oscar! Wait! Come back!
I am out of control, Kate Walker. Help!
Hey, what the?
Kate Walker, help!
Oscar, wait!
Oscar da yani ha. 2 kalp verdik sana, kalp pis çıktı. Aha, bunları devirmiş.
That thing is crazy. That thing is crazy.
Oscar!
Altına gitti galiba.
Have you seen an automaton? Like a small animal.
Oh, I sure did. The little bugger just rushed inside this coffer.
Well, do you have the key?
Oh, I have plenty on my stall. Please feel free to find the right one, and then get the hell out of here with that pet of yours.
Hang on, Oscar. Just stay where you are, okay?
That shouldn't be a problem given the situation, Kate Walker. But please hurry. This host body's instincts are fighting me for control.
No.
Anahtarı burada, burasında bir yersinde bakalım.
That one could be as good as any.
İnşallah budur. Her shape.
This is the one.
Açtık.
There you... Oscar! No! Don't! Oscar! Don't move! Ah, there you are!
My apologies, Kate Walker, but it seems I am unable to take over this body's instincts. It won't budge.
Hang in there, Oscar. I'll find something to force it out. I mean, you out. But whatever. You know what I mean.
Bir şey var mı? Yok. Burada yok. Ha şu.
No, I can't use that. Hey, wait a second.
Kate Walker, what are you...
Sorry, Oscar. It's all I could come up with. You need to fight it, Oscar.
Sıçanı sopayla vurdu. Yine kaçacak, o adamları vuracak kesin. Oradan çıkmıyor musun ya? Ne adamsın.
Fight it, Oscar.
But I can't!
Nereye gitti pis sıçan? Bir yerde görüyorum.
You can do it, Oscar. I know you can. He's trapped in a dead end. I got him now.
Nereye gitti? Gel. Nereye gidiyor? Ha, bu tarafa mı kaçtı? Ay sıçan.
Oscar, what are you doing?
I am unable to control the beast's infernal instinct. Help me, Kate Walker.
Okay, calm down. Good boy. Nice and easy. That a boy. Who wants a treat? If you come now, I'll give you a treat. Come here now. Come here. Who's my boy? Come here now. Oh, he's such a good boy. Come on. Oscar! Oscar, don't! Oscar! Oscar, please! Come back! I need you!
Oscar da tam yavşakmış. Oscar. Go back and see. Good. Refuge tram.
What the hell was that beast? It should be kept on a leash.
Gidemiyoruz. Gelin dükkana geri dönelim bakalım.
No, not again.
not Oscar. Oh, darn it, why do I have to lose everyone I love?
So, couldn't you catch it?
No, sorry, I lost your Vorarlberg sphere.
Oh, forget it. Nobody wanted it anyway. And it was taking up window space. Automatons don't fascinate people like they used to. I imagine you're the only one who will notice it's gone.
It's a terrible loss indeed. More than I could say. But thanks for all your help anyway.
You are very welcome. Good day to you, Fraulein.
Thank you, Herr Müller. I'm off to the mountain refuge you told me about. Good day. Come on, Kate. Herr Müller gave you all the pieces of information you needed. And Oscar must be long gone now. Better move on to the tram.
Tamamladık. Refuge'e gideceğiz. Basacağım bir yerden çıkarım
What
bak.
the hell is my broom doing here? The damn thing is on the loose, huh? Oh, good riddance. Hey, how curious.
Yeni yer. Refuge. Bakalım. Ha iyiymiş be. İyiymişini hiç çözmüşler. Wagon contains. Sağlık olan ha. Beş. Tourist refuge. Çok izliyor bizi.
Not exactly welcoming. I'd better find a way to the refuge. The refuge must have been a popular destination for vacationers. Ah, how nice.
Heidi'yi de bulacağız mı bakalım?
Thanks, but no thanks.
Hop, Galatasaray yedi bir tane. Tüh, Allah kahretmesin sizi.
No one here. Hardly surprising. No one here. Hardly surprising.
Burada gezip göreceğimiz yer yok. Exit'e girelim. Nerede o? Kamil izliyordu bizi.
It's so beautiful, so calm. But what am I doing here? Well, they say bad things come in threes. First Mother's death, then poor Katusha, and now Oscar. I can't believe I've lost him again. Am I doomed or what?
Lanetlisin.
Thank goodness I've still got the girl in the painting. Something to hang my hopes on. But maybe I'm just kidding myself. And why me? Why not Katusha? Why did she have to die? It's like this painting has chosen me. Oh, it's a beautiful place. Don't know what I expect to find here, though. Yet somehow it feels right. Can't say why. I mean, why am I so sure this mountain refuge has anything to do with the painting? Maybe I'm just a hopeless optimist, or a lost dreamer. I guess there's only one way to find out.
Hadi bakalım yukarı doğru.
Herr Müller was right. It's quite a walk to the refuge. Well, I guess the sooner I head out, the sooner I get there.
7,5 kilometre. Yürü bitmez be, 7,5 kilometre yürüyeceğiz mi? It might be before you set up. Tamam.
Bit too close to the edge, if you ask me. I should find a safer spot. Bit too close to the edge, if you ask me. I should find a safer spot.
Ne oldu, korktun mu aşağı düşeceksin diye?
Wow, what a fantastic view. I should try and find a better spot to admire it from. That is
Vay, şuradaki ev çok iyi mi?
Oh man. I guess that's the refuge, way over there. Oh well, better get going. If what I read about the region is true, Switzerland should be nearby, on the other side of those mountains.
Yaptık. Hadi şimdi yürümeye devam. Bakalım bu Kamil ne zaman çıkacak karşımıza? Nereden atlayacak? Hırlı mı, hırsız mı, tecavüzcü mü? Kaçakçı mı? Gapsçı mı?
I better be careful here. Too many fallen trees and wobbly rocks for my liking.
Gapsçı gibi geliyor bana. Gapsçı olabilir. Kamil oradan taşı attı ama dur bakalım kafamızı yarabilecek mi? Bir dur. İzliyor bizi.
What the hell was that?
DayZ'deki tavşan. Spectre Resistant Fighter. Memorial before you set off again. Direnişçilermiş. Inspect. Şöyle bir çıkalım bakalım. Peşmerge olabilir mi daha
What
da?
do we have here?
Neymiş bu
In
okuyor?
memory of all mountain resistance fighters.
Oo, cihara var burada Emre Yanan. Aa seni. Gereçle inecek. Not bırakmış bize.
It doesn't look old at all.
Recently smoked. Arkasına bir önecek hemen çıkacak zaten ona. Ha, çıkmadı.
Too bad I can't take a break. That would have been a nice place to sit for a minute.
Şöyle bir şey görün. Delik var şurada. Bir bakayım şuraya.
Hiking tips? Thanks, but I think I'm starting to get the hang of it.
Plan your trip, info other. Adapt the plan. Plana sadık kalırız. Pay attention to weather. Keep so you can help yourself. Choose a safe route. Use map, compass. Be sure you know. Işe. Save energy, seek shelter. Make sure you are able to get. Sanki DayZ oynuyoruz.
Looks like all sorts of wild animals live in these mountains.
Bakalım şurada bir şey var mı? Hadi bakalım Kate Walker. O sıçan nereden çıkacak onu merak ediyorum. Şelaleymiş ama. oldu? Sakal haritasına mı geldik? Bir anda kış oldu.
Well, that was one heck of a walk. Oh, come on. A ladder now? Okay, let's just do this.
Kesin yukarıda bekliyor bizi.
Pretty sure there must be another way. Oh.
Hadi be kızım. Kate Walker'da Kate Walker'mış hani.
Finally. Oh. That must provide energy to the refuge. That must provide energy to the refuge.
Gavur yapmış. Burada bir yerde fotoğrafı yapmışlar.
I've seen that before.
Aleykümselam Yusuf Amir, hoş geldin kardeşim. Alışım. Nasılsın?
That must be it.
Siberia güzel oyundur. Yani son oyunu oynamadığım bu kalmıştı. 3'ü bitirmedim ama 1 ile 2'yi bitirdim. 3'ü biraz oynadım. Yani bitirmedim, sıkılmıştım. Ama bu keyifli gidiyor. Emre hoş geldin kardeşim. Ne yapıyorsun?
Now I should try to find a matching point somewhere. No matching points here. I should try something else.
Buyur. Şeyleri meşleyeceğiz. Bir saniye. Şu nokta. Link. Evet, şurası.
Just what I was looking for. Perfect.
Daha 3 parçayı da benchlemem lazım. Bir saniye, anladım. Başka ne var? Solda var. Zaten 2 link yaptık. Tepeyi deneyebilirim ya. Tutar bence.
Okay. A lot of rocks over there and in the painting, but I need some more specific comparison points.
More specific. Tamam. Şurayı seçmiştik değil mi? Değilim.
No, it doesn't match.
Nasıl ya? Bunu seçtik zaten. Ha bir saniye, ben ezbere hareket ediyorum ama.
No matching points here. I should try something else.
Evet evet. Güzel bir noktayı bulmam lazım. Şuradan baktığımda. sağ taraf. Sağ taraftaki kayalık daha çok. Kayalıklar eşleşecekmiş gibi.
No, it doesn't
Nasıl ya?
match.
Şurası? Sharp Peak.
Those sharp peaks, they look exactly the same.
Bir tane daha bulacağız. Geçiş yapmama da gerek yokmuş bu arada ya. Ve bence Earth şu kısım.
No matching points here.
Earth
I
değil mi?
should try something else.
Ha şu. Clear it.
Looks similar, sure, but it could just be a coincidence. I need to find more accurate clues.
Daha geçerli bir. Burası neresi? Kayalıklar. Vazgeçtim. Geri alamıyor muyuz? Alamıyoruz tabii. Şu boşluk belki ya. Şu düzlük. Bir ihtimal. Neyse şey.
No, it doesn't match.
Her shape'i. O zaman şöyle. Kalp şeklindeki alt tarafta vardı. Şurası değil miydi? Kalp şekli. Tamam. Sol tarafı da eşledik mi?
That rock wall, it can't be a coincidence.
Beceredik.
Wow, hardly changed at all.
Oynadım bunu. Aha geldi.
Breathtaking, isn't it, Fräulein?
Aha geldi. Kesin bunu.
It is called the Silberspiegel, our local pride.
Kesin budur o.
Judging from my painting, it wasn't that different 60 years ago. Ma'am, is everything all right?
Yes. It's just that you look very much like the person in the picture, Fräulein.
So, you do know her then, don't you?
Can't say I don't, but it was a very long time ago.
Actually, I've come a very long way to find out about her. I would really like to know who she is, or was. It's very important to me, you see.
Kesin bu karı.
And why is that, Fräulein?
Paintings.
For a start, I've lost everything, including people very dear to me. I think you know what that is, right? And the girl in the picture has given me a reason to go on. It might sound strange, but it's like some kind of calling.
I see. By the way, what is your name?
Oh, Walker. Kate Walker.
I am Lenny Renner.
Neymiş?
Nice to meet you, Frau Lenny.
Demoiselle, my dear. My legs never did manage to get me to church in time.
Oh, Demoiselle Lenny.
Demoiselle.
Well, Fräulein Walker, 1937, you say? Ah, that was before the war, when I could still run like the fawn wind. Father was the manager in those days.
Geçmişe gidiyoruz şimdi. Bakalım.
It was one summer evening that the whole story of your painting began. I remember it like it was yesterday. A group of scientists were staying at the refuge to prepare for an expedition to some faraway place in the east. They were being trained by a local alpinist who was to guide them. His name was Leon Kabatis. Oh, handsome as a Greek god he was, and an Olympic champion no less, very popular with the ladies. And he was lovely to me. Would give me a wink and a smile whenever I served him his beer. Thank you, Demoiselle Lenny, he would say, in French, if you please. Made me feel like a proper little madam. But then Frau Junter would always shoo me away.
Frau Junta?
Must have been in her mid-20s. But of course, to me, she was an old hag. Past it. And I didn't like the way she bossed my Leon around with that camera of hers. The refuge was buzzing. Everyone was jolly. And the scientists were there, debating as usual about this and that. A cheerful bunch, really, despite their disputes. Except, that is, for one, Frank Hoss was his name. Preferred his own company. Though I could see, even with my young eyes, he was devious as the devil.
But what about the girl in the picture?
Well, she was there that evening too. She had come to work through the summer. Her name was Dana. Dana Rose.
Dana Rose.
Ah, she was as cute as a button and well-mannered with it. Even father was sweet as a lamb to her.
Take care of the scientist drinks, then go around taking orders. And have a look at the stove while you're at it.
Yes, Herr Gustav.
Will you be alright now, Dana? It's the first busy night since you started, so just ask if there's anything you need to know. Alright, my lovely?
Thank you, Herr Gustav. I'd be grateful if you could give me a few pointers.
Oh, there's not much to it, really. Keep up your smile and the twinkle in your eye. Add that to a bit of friendly banter, and you'll soon have them eating out of your hand, my girl.
But what should I talk about?
For a start, people love to speak about themselves, right? But make sure you have an escape line ready, in case they drag on, or if things become, inappropriate. Especially when they've had one or two too many. So stay on your guard and you'll be fine.
Smile, banter, guard up. Got it.
That's it. Because you don't want old Gustav having to wade in and pull you out of trouble. You hear me, Dana?
Don't worry, Herr Gustav. I'll be fine.
Off you trot then, my lovely. Keep smiling, and you'll have them carrying your tray for you.
I need to serve those drinks to the scientists.
Spitze birine. İkinci masa herhalde. Bunlar masa herhalde. Table. Spec painting table. Neredeymiş o? Provide service. Servisten önce ara görevi bir halledelim. Tarafı bir görelim bakalım.
What a strange mechanism. It reminds me of the automatons on the musical square.
Şimdi hangisi masa bir? Prepare service scientist order. Take over and terrace. Just a stove.
I should go on the other side of the counter. Those drinks won't get served by themselves.
Daha sonra.
Those paintings. I think Herr Gustav wanted me to help him choose the one he should buy. He must have left me a note somewhere.
justify selling. Choose. Bakalım.
I should take a closer look at those paintings before choosing one.
Cloud. Neye göre seçecektik? Dikkatli okumadım. Kendi gidişatını etkiliyor mu acaba ya? Yani seçmek daha mantıklı.
I think I'll pick this one.
Tamam. Evet, almadık.
So glad Herr Gustav likes me to play for the clients. This way at least I won't get rusty.
Come on, Leon. Show me your energy, your youth. Oh dear, you look more like my old Aunt Helga.
Kamil'e tutuldu bu da. Aa, mavi gözler, kirli sakal.
Better not interrupt them. That Frau Junta wasn't exactly friendly earlier with Lenny.
Böyle yalnız bırakacağız. Yo, observe çıktı. Kamil'e karıyla konuşsak.
I'd better not disturb them. I don't want to risk another scolding.
Elimizdekileri satamadık, kaldı bir de.
Lenny, sweetheart?
Crikey, you nearly made me jump out of my skin.
What have you got there?
Oh, it's a camera lens, that's all.
A camera lens.
Yeah? Borrowed it from Frau Junta?
I've just made her acquaintance. A real charmer, isn't she?
And she never lets me have a go of her gear anyway. I only wanted to help her film something. I bet she's jealous.
Whether she's jealous or not, you still shouldn't go playing with things that don't belong to you, Lenny, especially if you've been told not to.
You're not my mother, so there. And if you tell on me, I'll tell my father to get rid of you.
Oh, is that so, little Colonel?
It sure is, soldier.
God, can this place get any worse?
A bit more to the side, darling, please.
I'm better off leaving the little pest alone.
Söyleyeyim. Gammazlayalım mı?
I'd better not disturb them. I don't want to risk another scolding.
Çok şey var. Şu.
Another creation of Herr Gustav. I guess he won't mind if I take a quick look. The Silberspiegel, the heart-shaped rock face that gave its name to the refuge. According to Herr Gustav, only the most seasoned alpinists can climb it. The highest peak in the region. Little Lenny said that it's the keeper of the border with Switzerland, and that it's supposed to feed on the souls of those who have been swept away by the mountain.
Başka var mı? Tamam. Dur bakalım.
This path leads to Switzerland. One needs to be guided by an alpinist to go through it, though.
İşte 105 ile 110 arasında. ...90'da ne varmış?
The Devil Pass starts here. The end of the road for an inexperienced hiker like me, I guess.
Hellgates. Baktık. Falsor. Madonna Laces. Şuna bakalım bir de.
Madonna laces.
No, we can do better.
İçeri gidelim. Ay 2 mi oldu? Aa, Galatasaray ikinci golüydü ya. Tüh, üzüldük.
I should go on the other side of the counter. Those drinks won't get served by themselves.
Başka neresi var ki anasını? Bu taraf var mı? Burada da elimizde kaldı. Üst kata çıkalım. Herhalde üst katta dağıtacağız bunları.
There's no one to serve upstairs. And besides, there's still much to do down here. I don't want to let Herr Gustav down. So glad Herr Gustav likes me to play for the clients. This way at least I won't get rusty.
There, like that.
Aşağı inelim.
Try not to move now, darling.
I think Herr Gustav would not like it if I left the refuge during the service. So I had better stick around.
O zaman şeyden, kapıdan geçeceğiz. Başka bir seçenek kalmadı ki. Şunu çalacağız.
What a strange mechanism. It reminds me of the automatons on the musical square.
Neymiş? Spice. Bu şeyler. Spitze, bir spitze, birine, bir de 2 nebel. Çiçeklerin. Spitze, nebel. Bizim şeyler dolu mu acaba?
So this is the Spitze.
Spitze. Bir Spitze. Bir Spitze, bir de birine.
Birne, huh? Birne, huh?
Tamam, 2 tane de nebel.
Here's the Nebu.
Niye be? Haneli Öğrendik. Ha 2-1 olmuş. Sıra yapmış. İki tane ne bildi galiba.
The keg's empty. I need to change it.
Şipitse burada. Şunu açalım.
That should be it. Let's serve these gentlemen now.
No, we'll have to go higher, I'm telling you. But my point is that it's highly improbable that any primate will be able to survive so high up, let alone thrive.
And if they were thriving, we wouldn't be looking for them, would we? I say they've taken to the higher ground, and they only come down to steal livestock and game.
Look out, chaps.
Gentlemen, your drinks?
Ah, good on you, lassie. Horst, make yourself useful and pass these around. First day, is it? Better make a wish then.
All right, I will. I wish you would tell me what all those maps are for.
Ah, that I can grant you. They show all the different locations of an expedition we're planning.
Almal bakıyorlar. Hangisine konuşacağız?
And what about you, gentlemen?
Well, let me introduce you to my dream team. Horst Sauer, talented anthropologist and frequent but worthy pain in the ass to your mother. Rudolf Jäger, distinguished ethnologist. And last but not least, Albert Bauer, paleontologist.
And yourself?
Reinhard Berger, biologist.
As Herr Berger says, we're here to train for the Origin expedition.
In return for funding for our own projects back home.
And for the love of science, eh, Horst?
Oh, yes, of course, Herr Berger. I'm sure none of us would be here otherwise, would we?
And what about you, my lovely?
Oh, I'm Dana. I'm working here during the holidays, that's all. I see you haven't come just for the view then.
Oh no, Fraulein. We're only here for the beer and a pretty smile. That's our trainer out there. Supposed to knock this scraggly lot into shape for the big climb in Baltayar.
Right. And what's that one of, if you don't mind me asking?
That is Baltayar, a remote region in the mountains of northern China. That's where I'll be leading my team in a couple of weeks.
And what's this expedition for?
Well, keep it to yourself, but the code name is Origin. And if I have my way, it will likely change the way we perceive humanity.
I'm curious to know what this Origin expedition is all about, though. If it's not top secret, that is.
Put it this way, Fraulein Dana. If, when, we discover what we're looking for, you will no doubt remember this conversation as your claim to fame. You will tell your grandchildren that you served the Origin team, the team that discovered none other than the missing link of the superior race of humans, the Australopithecus habilis, the direct ancestor of Homo sapiens. Or, more vulgarly put, the abominable snowman.
Oh, I see. Now I get why it's called Origin.
Whatever we find, whatever we call it, is likely to send shockwaves all through the world of anthropology. It will help us to explain how we evolved from Australopithecus to modern man, and then became...
He's off again. Get him started on anthropology and he's like a bolted horse. I don't think Fraulein Danner wants you to clobber her with your explanations, Horst.
Geliyorum bir saniye. Evet, geldik. Devam. I'm sure it's very interesting.
I'm sure it's all very interesting, but I must admit I'm more into the arts myself. Music mostly.
Come, gentlemen, here's to the Brown Shadow for generously sponsoring this expedition, which is sure to redefine our understanding of mankind.
Oh, I see we're fraternizing with the personnel, gentlemen.
Just giving a toast to our generous sponsor, Herr Hertz.
May I remind you that this mission, financed by my party, is confidential? Do you know what that means, Dr. Berger?
Yes, Herr Hertz.
It means, gentlemen, it is strictly forbidden to communicate any details or objectives to anyone outside our circle, let alone to the first waitress to come by twinkling her eyelashes. Fraulein, as soon as you're done here, I suggest you get back to your chores.
What a brute.
That is one of the inconveniences of working with a heavily politicized private sponsor. But he's just doing his job. And I suppose, like anything else in life, there has to be some compromise to get what one desires. So, think nothing of it, Fraulein. It is the way of science. Indeed, it is the way of the world.
The way of the world, Herr Berger? I'm sorry, but in case you do not know, let me tell you what members of the Brown Shadow do to Vagarans like me. They smash windows. They assault innocent people for no reason at all. They are fascists and criminals, Herr Berger. With all due respect, don't you feel ashamed to be associated with such tyrants?
I would be careful when expressing such extreme accusations, Fraulein. There are always overzealous members of any party, always have been. And even so, we are not politicians. We do not claim to save humanity. Our job is to explain how it came about. Why, if the scientific community had to hold progress at every political crossroads, then humanity would never have advanced any further than Homo erectus.
Dana! Dana! Chop chop! This isn't a French parlor, my girl.
Yes, Herr Gustav. I'd better go. Thank you, gentlemen.
Off you go, my girl.
You'll be fine.
Uçağa mı gidelim? Ya, uçak burada.
I need to add more wood in the fire.
Yes.
It's not enough. I need to feed the fire more.
Dışarı alt kata inmem lazım ya.
That's it. Hold it.
Perfectly dry. That should be it for the fire. But I think there's something wrong with the airflow. That should be it for the fire. But I think there's something wrong with the airflow. Looks like there's something wrong with the airflow.
Anladım. Ama nereden çözüyorsun? Okuyorum.
This mechanism controls the air intake, if I remember correctly. Herr Gustav didn't have time to fix it.
Biz mi tamir edeceğiz şimdi? İşimizi
Looks all good to me. Looks all good to me. Herr Gustav didn't have time to fix it.
bunun şeyini bulmam. Bu kadar. Ya. Tamam.
There's no one to serve upstairs. And besides, there...
Tamam, seçtik bu tarafı.
So glad Herr Gustav likes me to play for the clients. This way at least I won't get rusty.
Karının elindeki şey harcıyor.
Leon, dear, do make an effort.
I'm better off leaving the little pest alone.
Şuraya bir gidelim. Burada belki bir şey buluruz. Ben alabildiğim şey.
What a strange mechanism. It reminds me of the automatons on the musical square.
Tekrar bakayım şöyle. Gel şuraya. Inspect yapacak.
Looks all good to me.
Şimdi bir tane buradan lazım. Ha, bu tarafta da varmış ya. Nasıl bulduk?
That one is loose.
Al.
That should fit pretty much anywhere on the stove.
Yine buradan söktük.
Impossible. Looks all good to me. That's it. I'm done here. I've done all that Herr Gustav told me to do. I'd better go and tell him.
Gidelim bakalım. Bir stove burger.
All right.
Fine. No more orders and everyone's served.
That's the go. Now listen, Dana. I know, you know, the brown shadow is dangerous, right? So for heaven's sake, keep your feelings to yourself. And refrain from answering her burger back like you did, eh? The brown shadow is not something you can just chit-chat about.
But...
Look, it's not safe. And it will only come back and bite you. Mark my words, Dana. Especially in today's climate.
I only...
Dana, I know. Just be careful. No one wants problems with fascists. You get my drift? And may I remind you that I want
Abi güzel bir
you
server mı böyle
to ask
hayatta
me for
kalmalı falan
advice.
çok mutlu olmayan.
So I'll tell you one last time. Don't get drawn
Katıköy hoş geldin.
in. Do you hear me, Dana?
Böyle bir server.
So,
Hayatta kalmalı.
young lady. you're
DayZ
still
Underground,
on the
Amerikan
academy
serverı.
before, are you not? What you waiting for then? Get back to your practicing and play us a nice tune while you're at it.
All right then.
Das
I
klasik de
will.
olabilir
Thank you, Herr
istersen.
Gustav.
Play
Biraz
something melodious this time. It'll make a nice change.
Hardcore
from the
istersen de şey
military
deneyebilirsin,
pieces
Intense.
Some of the patrons have been requesting of late.
O zaman DayZ Underground'ı dene. Intense kadar hardcore değil ama Amerikan sunucusu işini görür. Lady Piano.
Well, Herr Gustav did a pretty good job repairing that key I broke yesterday.
herkes topla başına.
Leon, what are you doing? I want to catch the light.
I want to catch the light. Manitusu bu olacak herhalde.
I'm so sorry. I got carried away.
Bravo! Bravo! Bravo!
Bravo. Bravo.
Clap! How can you clap? Oh? So you like noise, do you? Do you? Well, you should be ashamed! Ashamed, I say! To applaud the music of a treacherous Polish separatist! Rebel rousing! It's this kind of rebel rousing that puts the poison of Marxist Bulgarian ideology in the minds of honest people!
Adam sıyırmış kafayı.
Those who partake in its vulgarization are accessory to treason!
You are drunk, Herr Hoss.
Out of my way, boy.
Ay oldu Kamil dedi.
Come, Fräulein. Best clear off until the dust settles.
You should have seen me then, Fräulein Walker. I was so young and eager to witness whatever could happen between Dana and Leon. I needed to know, to be included, one way or another.
Şimdi oynuyoruz.
Shouldn't you be in bed?
Don't you have some dolls to dress or something?
Go up to your room, Lenny. bastard fight. That's all I need.
What a fiasco. Shouldn't you be in bed?
Try playing piano. By the way, this is by the...
Oh, Lenny, why don't you leave the piano to those who actually know how to play it, huh?
Tamam. Camdan. Look.
He had it coming. He had it coming.
Dışarı çıkabiliyoruz mu? Dışarı salacak mı?
Lenny, don't. Give them some space, would you?
Üst kattan bunları izleriz. Met diyordu da. Sağ.
I'm so glad I started this collection of photos. When I grow up, I'll travel all around the world and photograph everywhere I go. When I'm old, the wall will be covered with them. Honestly, Junta is not that good. I'm sure I could do better if only I could practice a bit.
Arabayla giderken arabayı kim kullanır? Bilemedim. Cevabı nedir? O Detmar yani bu oyun ne böyle ya? Görsel kalite güzel duruyor. DayZ harici oyunda görmek de varmış seni. Seviyorum ya Cyber oyunu. Kusura bakma dalmışım oyuna. Cenderme. Bitcoin alem adamsın. Deneyeyim dedim tekrardan bir oynamayı. Güzel keyifli gidiyor. Dün akşam bu akşam bakalım seri şekline tamamlarız herhalde. Görseli güzel bu arada. Ben sevdim de. Hani oynarsan eğer 1 ile 2'den başla. 3'ü belki sevmeyebilirsin. Bir ile ikinci oyun bu arada bayağı eski oyun.
You all right? Yeah, I thought so.
It's just that if I had retaliated, I would have lost my job, you know? Believe me, I came this close to not being able to pay for my studies at the academy after the holidays.
Forget it. He was blind drunk. Won't even remember it come tomorrow. All Gustav could see it wasn't your fault. Besides, you didn't see him after your performance. Ecstatic he was.
There are more and more people like that brute. They don't even bother to hide their hatred anymore. It's like they've been given a mission, or perhaps I should say permission, to abuse people like me, as if Vagarans had suddenly become the scourge of society. And we're powerless to act because if we did, we'd lose our home, my parents, They've become a bundle of nerves. They can't sleep at night. Only last week, our shop window got smashed again, and our neighbors, they couldn't care less, and neither could the authorities.
Kızma, kızma. Bize friendly. Agresif gittik, üstüne yürüyelim.
What's wrong? Did my rent frighten you?
Well, yes. Yes, it did. I mean, not you, Fraulein, but what you said about the fascists. You've put my own suspicions into words, Fraulein. Because what you say about the Brown Shadow is true, and that's what worries me. I used to think they were just a bunch of cranks in their ridiculous uniforms. But now I can see these lunatics really are serious. Deadly serious.
But you did know who was behind the Origin expedition.
Never gave it much thought, to be honest. Only met Huss and the scientists today. For me, they were no different from any other group I've trained. If I'd have known that, I'd have had second thoughts. Actually, do you know what?
What?
I'm going to stop training them.
Can you do that?
It's still a free country, right? So after a few weeks' notice, I'll be off the hook. At least, I get to spend the summer here with you. Painting.
But I don't paint.
I do.
No, you play. I paint. It's my passion. And you can be my muse.
Oo, hadi bakalım.
Is that what you say to all the girls?
Aha.
Never.
Nazlı yapıyor.
Hello, you two lovebirds.
Aha geldi kötü kadın.
Everyone's going to bed, so you better come back inside or you'll catch cold, or worse.
Bütün anın ağzına sıçtı. Bütün anın
And
ağzına
that's
sıçtı.
how Dana pipped everyone at the post. It only took one look for Leon to fall head over heels in love with her. And it didn't take much for Dana to fall for him. Love at first sight, you might say. The whole band stayed at the chalet all summer long. Then, I suppose, everyone went their own sweet way.
Did you ever see any of them again?
Oh, no.
What about Dana and Leon?
They too went their own ways, I guess. And that, Fräulein Walker, is all there is to it.
Don't leave anything behind. Bakalım bir şeyler varmış mı?
Do you know if she's still alive?
Can't be sure, but I doubt it. It was a lifetime ago, Fräulein Walker.
Where do you think she might be if she were?
No idea. Things went from bad to worse after that summer. Not to mention half the town was razed during the war.
Did Dana leave anything here? Any documents or anything that might help me find where she went?
Not that I know of. But I suppose there might be in Father's old coffer. Must still be in the loft. Junta bought it from him that summer, so she could use it to store her precious filming gear. She was supposed to come back for it, but she never did. If there is anything that can help you, it will be in there. So feel free to look around the refuge by yourself if you like, even though I don't think anyone managed to open the coffer since Junta left.
Thank you, Demoiselle Lenny. Thank you so much.
Özel Lenny. Evet, bu akşam yeter mi bu kadar? Saat neredeyse 11 oluyor. Geri kalanla yarın devam ederiz diye tahmin ediyorum. Bitcoin'cim görüşürüz kardeşim. Aksilik olmazsa dediğim gibi yarın devam ederiz. Biraz Fener'in maçı var. Birazdan başlar. 15-20 dakikaya başlayacak. Biraz ona bakarım, sonra da yatarım zaten. Haydi iyi geceler. Allah'a emanet.